If you've been searching for a home in Phoenix, you've probably heard a lot about the new construction boom, the West Valley growth, and everything happening around the tech corridor. But there's a neighborhood that most people completely overlook. And honestly, that's part of what makes it so special. Welcome to Moon Valley in Phoenix, Arizona. This is one of the most resilient and quietly desirable pockets in the entire Phoenix market right now. You've got mountain views in every direction, mature landscaping you just don't see anymore, and a layout that naturally protects the neighborhood from heavy traffic and overdevelopment. In this video, I'm going to walk you through why the location here is such a strategic advantage, the history that shaped this community, what's happening with homes and remodeling in 2026, and then we'll tour a real property so you can see what your money actually gets you. So let's get into it. To really understand Moon Valley, you have to understand the geography. This neighborhood sits in what I like to call a valley within a valley. You're surrounded by Moon Mountain to the west, Lookout Mountain to the east, and North Mountain to the south. So what that creates is a natural bowl, and that matters more than you might think. It limits through traffic, keeps the area quieter, and gives the whole neighborhood a tucked away feel. Even though you're still in the middle of Phoenix, now, boundaries-wise, you're generally looking at 7th Street to the east and Thunderbird Road to the south. But here's the best part. It feels secluded, but it's incredibly well connected. You're about 2 to 3 miles to I-17, 3 miles to the SHR 51, 10-15 minutes to the Loop 101, and only about 20-25 minutes to downtown Phoenix. So whether you're commuting downtown, heading to Scottsdale, or working up near the TSMC Corridor, you're positioned right in the middle of everything, and that flexibility is a huge advantage in today's market. Moon Valley wasn't just randomly developed, it was intentionally designed as a premier desert community. The centerpiece here is the Moon Valley Country Club, which opened in 1959. It was developed by Bob Goldwater, part of the Goldwater family that played a major role in shaping Arizona. And the vision was clear from the start: create a high-end desert lifestyle community centered around golf, views, and space. From the 1960s through the 70s, this area became known for custom-built ranch homes, not cookie-cutter homes. Custom builds on large lots, many over 10,000 to 15,000 square feet, with that classic Arizona block construction designed to handle the desert heat. And that original character is still a huge part of the appeal today. One of the things buyers consistently say about Moon Valley is that it feels like a resort. Without feeling like a resort community, if you join the country club, you get access to an 18-hole championship golf course, tennis and pickleball courts, a full fitness center, and even swimming and social events. Fun fact, this course is where Annika Cernstam shot a historic 59 during an LPGA event. So there's some real history here. And even outside the club, the lifestyle is just as strong because you're right up against the Phoenix Mountains Preserve. You've got Lookout Mountain trails for quick hikes, North Mountain for more intense elevation climbs, as well as easy walking paths throughout the area. So, whether you're super active or just want to take your dog out with a view, it's all right here. What's really interesting right now is what I call the second wave of Moon Valley homes. A lot of these properties were built in the 60s and 70s, and they have incredible structure and layout, but buyers today are coming in and modernizing them. Nowadays, we're seeing open floor plans, updated kitchens with quartz and custom cabinetry, smart home features, and a big one for 2026. Detached casitas for multi-generational living. So instead of tearing down and rebuilding, people are upgrading what's already here, and that's preserving the character while adding modern functionality. Now let's talk numbers for a second. As of 2026, Moon Valley homes are typically in the 900K to just under $1 range, while General North Phoenix sits closer to the 500K range. So yes, there's a premium here, and it comes down to these three things: views, lot size, and location stability. Inventory is also very limited. Often there can be under 10 active listings at a time. And when you get properties backing to the golf course or preserve, those can easily push into the 1.5 mailers to 2 mailers range. So this is one of those areas where value tends to hold, even when other parts of the market shift. Let's take a look at a real example so you can see what this looks like in today's market. Now, before we go any further, there's one really important detail about this home that you need to know. This property is located inside a 55 plus active adult community. What that means is at least one full-time resident must be 55 or older, and these communities are specifically designed for a quieter, more lifestyle-focused way of living. It's a completely different living experience compared to a traditional neighborhood, more low maintenance, more community-driven, and for a lot of people, a much better quality of life. So if you're looking for peace, convenience, and built-in amenities, this is exactly the kind of setup that's worth paying attention to. This home is about 1,364 square feet, and it's a great example of a full transformation. Even after a full remodel, it's listed around $369,900. As you walk in, you're immediately welcomed into the main living space, and this is really the heart of the home. What I love right away is how open and functional this layout feels. You've got plenty of room for seating, entertaining, or just relaxing at the end of the day, and everything flows naturally. Right here, you've got your secondary bedroom, which works great as a guest room, office, or flex space, depending on your needs. And you'll notice you've also got a walk-in closet here, which is a really nice bonus, especially in a home at this price point. Across the hall are your bathrooms, set up in a very functional layout that keeps everything easily accessible for both guests and residents. Again, nothing overcomplicated, just practical, clean, and designed for everyday use. And then back here is your primary bedroom, tucked away for a little more privacy. You've got a comfortable amount of space, good natural light, and easy access to the bathroom, so it really feels like its own retreat within the home. Let's take a moment to appreciate the amount of storage space that comes with this home, from the bedrooms to the hallway. Into the kitchen and dining areas. It's simple, comfortable, and easy to live in, which is exactly what a home like this should be. Just off the living room, we step right into the kitchen, and this is where the layout really starts to shine. You've got a very practical working space here with everything within reach, plus enough counter space for daily cooking without feeling cramped. And because it opens up toward the dining area, you're never cut off from the rest of the home, which makes a big difference, whether you're hosting or just going about your day. And then this is a really nice bonus. You've got a full sunroom just off the dining area. This is one of my favorite parts of the home. Stepping out back, this is one of those spaces that's all about simplicity and usability. You've got a large covered patio right here, which is perfect for enjoying the outdoors without being directly in the Arizona sun, whether that's morning coffee or winding down in the evening. The yard itself is low maintenance with desert landscaping throughout, so you're not spending your time dealing with upkeeps. You're actually enjoying the space. And one of my favorite touches out here is the mature citrus trees. Not only do they add shade and character, but you get that true Arizona backyard feel. It's private, functional, and easy to maintain, which is exactly what a lot of buyers are looking for, especially in a community like this. Overall, what makes this home stand out isn't just one feature, it's how well everything works together. The layout is simple, efficient, and very livable, which is exactly what a lot of buyers are looking for right now, especially here in Surprise. The HOA here is about $55 a month, but that gives you access to a pool, pickleball courts, and a clubhouse. So, this is exactly what we're talking about with that second wave, taking an older home and turning it into something completely move in ready. We tend to see three main types of buyers here. First, families. They love the space, the quiet streets, and the established feel of the neighborhood. Second, professionals working in the tech corridor. Especially with TSMC expanding in North Phoenix, we're seeing buyers choose Moon Valley for its character over newer construction nearby. And third, active adults and retirees. Whether it's golf, walking trails, or just a quieter environment. This area checks a lot of boxes. Moon Valley is one of those rare neighborhoods that really hasn't lost what made it special. You've got limited inventory, no room for overbuilding, and a location that continues to get more valuable as Phoenix grows. So, whether you're looking for a long term home or a smart investment, this is definitely an area to pay attention to. If you'd like to see homes in Moon Valley or properties like the one we toured today, be sure to reach out to the Tommy Homes team. We'd love to help you explore your options. And if you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and I would love for you to comment below and let me know, would you choose a remodeled 70s ranch or a new build?